Hello everyone, let's get started. Thank you for being here.
Aurélien,
Caroni.
Caroni 17, yeah, good. I don't drink plain gin.
And this time I have 4 Armagnacs. And first
Cheers.
of all, cheers.
Cheers.
A, B,
You go to the sea?
the D.
It's so lovely.
Yes.
It goes really down, rich,
Yeah.
spicy.
The nose is not this way, but this way.
Definitely my least favorite.
Wow, the palate is
Yeah.
amazing, eh?
In French, we say ça coche toutes les cases.
The H.
Wow, that's very impressive.
This is a minion. The head of the minion.
So
Price? Dinero, pecunia.
it will be around.
Bravo.
A good
Yeah.
price.
Yeah.
So this project is one that I've thought about a while, and now I am finally bringing to life. It was born from the desire to offer quality and affordable spirits, transparently selected by amateurs for amateurs directly from small producers. Rum, cognac, mezcal, Armagnac, of course, whiskey, haute vie, liqueur, so everything is possible. To taste blindly from several samples and choose the one that is the most exceptional for them. I want to be transparent and actually share what happens during this selection process for this first jury. Welcome to Bertrand, Nicolas, and Pietro.
I go first, okay? I'm Pietro from Italy. I was born in Milan, but I live near Venice. And my job is to work on fragrance for detergents. And my passion is rum. And I love rum since now more than 15 years. Other spirits, including Armagnac, cognac, whiskey. This is my passion, and thanks for inviting me to this interesting evening.
Yeah. Hi, Nick Barker. I'm in the United States. I was born in the middle of the country where I'm guessing most Europeans probably would have never heard of. Probably a lot of Americans wouldn't have heard of either. Scenic Nebraska. I currently live a few miles outside of Washington, D.C. I've been into French brandies now for probably 3 or 4 years, as much or more into cognac, Armagnac, Calvados as I am to malt and rum and things like that. So I think this is a really interesting project. So I'm very grateful to be a part of it and look forward to diving in.
So I'm Bertrand from Top near Paris. I mean, 10 years, less 10 years ago. First, I'd like to drink rum and whiskey, malt, bourbon. And then I started to discover cognac, Armagnac, mezcal. I'm really, really happy to be there with you guys.
Okay.
I don't drink gin. I don't drink plain gin. And white vodka.
Yeah, okay. For this first edition, I decided to go with Armagnac because I know the spirit very well, and along my numerous visits, around 25, 30, I have found some great treasures. And this time I have 4 Armagnacs that come from the Armagnac growth area. Of course, no more details for the moment. You have 4 samples to taste, called A, B, C, and D. The A.
Hey,
Cheers.
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 So the color is quite intense.
Yeah.
Mahogany. Reminds to a long aging Demerara rum. To me, the nose comes through very balanced.
Sweetness also.
It's natural, no additive.
But I naturally can't help draw references to certain La Encantada Armagnacs. This spicy profile that is, of course, traditional to Armagnac, but appeals to a lot of American bourbon and rye drinkers. Very nice, sort of spicy, warm quality.
In a positive way, a light acidity note, like early fruits, like a white peach type of acidity.
I agree.
I'm curious to Bertrand because it's one of the guy I respect most for the nose, not only the dimension of the nose, but the quality of the nose. I remember when we had some exchange of samples, and so he's probably thinking how to filter the 200 notes.
And I find some apricot,
Apricot, yeah.
Yeah. The first thing I think is really sweetness, something like sugar, balance. Don't think that there's a lot of wood more sweetness and fruit, but not this kind of exotic fruit, maybe some, apricots.
I can't say a word, but I can test with you, Joe.
The attack is less sweet than the nose. It's a rather on the woody note.
It's well balanced. The finale is quite dry, but the attack is really sweet. Again,
kind of a harshness. Yeah.
Astringent. To me, it's a logical continuation of the nose. I agree with the others about the sweetness, the richness.
It's not super oily. It stays still on the watery style. It's also quite long, medium to long.
Dry by the final, but there's a kind of something reminds me of an old grain malt.
Good power, but not, the type we are used to some rum.
I
Which is positive. On this, I think is, again, balance.
If anything, I could see it being even slightly below 45%, especially because Armagnac carries low proof so well.
But the more it's in the glass, the more I feel and smell grapefruit, no?
Yeah, like a grapefruit or some sort of citrus, but it's not like lemon.
It's not the orange skin that we get in some other Armagnac style or rum style. Grapefruit seeds, yes.
It's some kind of chocolate now.
I need to stop drinking and make sure, and if this goes through to the next round, I have enough to keep.
Sample B.
Seems just a bit darker, or I'm wrong.
Yeah, maybe a shade.
Yeah, a shade darker, yes. It's softer, right?
Yeah. But a little bit more shy.
It's because it's really balanced and all comes together. You don't have something here and something there.
If I have to guess, I would say this is even, from the nose, even older. It got more woody note, less freshness. In terms of fruits, I would say more of plums, pruno, plums than apricot.
The color is darker, but the nose is also darker. It's really
dark. Yes, it was dark. What do you call cocoa seeds? Cocoa.
So you're getting sort of a bitter note on the nose with that, like the real dark chocolate, like pure.
But maybe because it's darker and deeper, it's more complex to find. Sorry, I had to drink it. It's really good. The alcohol is more present, but not too much. Final is really long. The nose is light, just, but the mouth is really
wow. The palate is it's amazing, eh?
Yeah,
I really like. On the mouth is amazing. It's really intense, rich, evolving. These I can find some rum notes, almost some Bellevue, Guadalupe, Damoiseau note.
The nose is gonna be really, really much better with the time. Because of this, I think it's older than the age.
Agreed. That's really good. That's quite good. Better mouthfeel and better arrival. The mouthfeel is just, I want to keep taking sips. And yes, this could be ancient. This could be really, really old.
Okay, depending on the price, but this I will buy immediately.
Got some cherry, black cherry.
This would be something that would be really appealing to people who like that earthy style of sherry matured Scotch whiskey.
To be honest, I thought that the nose was really shy, not so interesting, but the mouth is really, really good.
It goes towards Diamond 99S.
Oh, so you're going to Guyana rums. Yeah. It's so rich. It's like dark chocolate. It's almost a creamy mouthfeel.
And the nose start to have some exotic fruits, I think.
For me, it's over 90, and the other is below, to give a reference in terms of points. You go to the sea,
and this looks to be the lightest of all four of them.
Yep.
Different. Floral.
The color tells the story. This is more youthful.
Maybe peaches, or
probably not, given how rare it is. But you could convince me this is full blanche, almost dry acidity. Yeah, it's the sharpness. It's piquant on the nose, and it's almost a little jarring coming from sample B to this. They're so completely different.
The nose is not this way, but this way.
Very wide, yes. totally different from B.
With the B, it's really dark and you just want to sit in front of firewood.
I would say it's easier to drink, less deepness, but more surface.
It's really short.
For me, less than B for sure, but not so short.
I think it goes really down.
In terms of the finish, this is probably the one that is the shortest.
Shortest, yes.
Yeah. Peaches, melon skins, fruit syrup.
The B was really, really good.
So the last one, the D. Cheers.
Back to a darker color.
And also the nose.
There is something fresh.
This is more on the red fruits.
I don't find much alcohol.
And also not the acidity that there was in a bit in the B and a lot in the C. And it's not bitter, it's not astringent, but other than the C.
Yeah. Definitely my least favorite.
Yeah.
I agree.
Definitely the D is more woody.
But I would give a second try between A and C. So B is my favorite.
Yeah.
It's also my style, I like this type of style. Yes, guys, I confirm for me is B and C going through.
C is, I want to put C through, but is that because C is sort of the most unique of them so far? B and A are closer together than B and C or any of them.
I agree.
C, yeah. But I like C, I like the style of C.
Okay, B is on the top. Between A and C, I definitely think it's really elegant. I love this. So B and C point.
I'm fine with that.
B and C for the second round.
Maybe I can have a piece of French cheese.
There you go. Oh, you're smart. You brought food. In case you're curious, I'm drinking black coffee. Any of A, B, C, depending upon price, of course, would be good buys. B is much more typical, and it's such a great representation of the kind of essential qualities of a great Armagnac. C is much more unique and kind of idiosyncratic. That's tough.
The only limit of the C is the length. It is a bit short, yes, compared to B. And the B is really my style. I like the spirits that combine this complexity, oiliness with the wood, without the astringency, and with the fruits that are coming through with the wood and the leather part. So if I have to choose, I go for B.
Nosing this B right now, it smells like an old cigar box. It's so lovely. It really is just that rich, spicy, earthy, just very warm kind of feeling on the nose.
I keep my preference to B, and said that it will become really a matter of price. But if I have to choose, I go for B.
I think that's correct. Yeah, I probably lean towards B as well.
B is definitely a really, really good one. Really easy to fall in love with. In French, we say ça coche toutes les cases. If you want something good, it has to be well balanced, woody, but not too much, fruity, big evolution in the glass, big mouth, oily. I would say the B, because each one of us would love the B, definitely.
If I want to go with the best, I choose the B.
And I'm curious what each of you would be willing to pay for a bottle of the B. So the B is the winner.
If I could get a bottle of this for under, say, $250 US, $300 US,
I would buy for €200, up to €200. I mean, I compare with the recent purchase I made of Grape of Art and other Armagnac. No, really, seriously, I think 150 would be a good purchase. 200, I would pay.
I could consider paying more than 200, but I don't want to.
So I can reveal the winner now, because it's a B, and the B is a very little estate. Think you don't know it. It is Tuileries Estate, Domaine de la Tuilerie, and it's a small family farm in the Sable Fauve terroir. And the producer is Colette Remazeille, the head of the estate. Some pieces of the still.
So how big is the still? It's quite small, no?
So it's a wet cellar. So you were right, 44 degrees. The age of 1984.
Wow. That's very impressive for
1984.
So around 40 years old.
Interesting, because one of the best Armagnac I tasted recently is at 1984.
It's
So, what about the seed?
I can't say. I don't want to say you the other producers. I like the sea too. It is very floral.
Can you at least tell me if it's full blanche?
It's a secret. I can't say. Yeah, it's a part of the still. It's a solid, and it's very funny because it's the light.
This is a minion. The head of the minion.
Maybe it would be fun to have this in the label.
Yeah.
So,
Price? Dinero, pecunia.
I think it will be around 120.
Bravo.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want it to be very affordable. And for those who are watching the video, you can purchase a bottle directly on a simple eShop.
I have to say I'm more excited about this than I thought it would be.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure that we would come out with one that we selected. I'm very, very eager to get a bottle of this. And the fact that it's a producer that I've never heard of is very cool as well. I can't wait.
I forgot to say in the presentation that I became rum passionate and I had the chance to drink rum. All this thanks to this guy, Aurélien Touzé, that on May 2015 gave me a call to buy together a collection of rum. And that was the beginning of everything. So thanks 2 times for that call. For that call that put in trouble with my wife, and for this new project.
My pleasure, Socio.
So I'm looking at my collection behind us right now, and I see at least 2 or 3 Italian tax stamps.
Oh, nice.
There's the rums are at the bottom.
Here, Caroni 17. Yeah, good. So let me know when you are in Italy, because then you can taste some good Caroni here.
I will very much take you up on that.
Okay, well, thank you guys being a part of this. And as I said, I am pleased to offer you a free bottle of this first edition. And by the way, the bottles will carry your name. And for future editions, there will be a maybe 20 centiliters edition just for every jury members. You will taste all the other bottles, and free of charge, of course. So you will be able to see and taste what future juries have decided on.
Very generous, Aurélien? Very generous. Make sure you make good price, because we want to reach the end of the project to get all the samples.
And I hope everybody like it. And tell me what you think in the comments. And go to the website shown on the screen to buy a bottle if you want. But be aware, it is only available for 7 days. Afterwards, it will be bottled and shipped. And for everybody, I hope that you appreciate this concept. I'm doing this really for the love of spirits, for the culture of the spirits. So thank you guys, and have a good night.
Thank you.
Good night.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.